Pleasant day to each and everyone. Welcome again to my lesson under using modals, which is expressing obligation using modals.
There are two types of modal verbs of obligation. Those that primarily express a firm obligation or necessity, must, and have to. Those that express a recommendation or moral obligation, should and ought to. So we have to and must. Have to, obligations to help others, a rule or law. We have to be at the airport at least 2 hours before the flight. I have to work on Saturday. They have to wear their uniforms at school. Must, personal duties. I must hand in my thesis by tomorrow. I really must call my parents. We use must to talk about obligations. Often when we use must, the authority for the obligation comes from the person who is speaking. I must stop smoking. We must stop spending too much. We can also use have to talk about rules and regulations. The authority for the obligation doesn't come from the person who is speaking. Perhaps the rule is a general law or obligation. In England, you have to pay tax. We have to check everyone's ID. We have to be at the airport at least 2 hours before the flight. We have to wear their uniforms at school. So the next modal, should. Should is a weak obligation. We use it to give advice. Should and ought to have the same use. You should study hard so you can pass the exam. She should see a doctor. So here is the activity. Use an appropriate modal to each sentence. Must, have to, or should. Number 1. You blank must wear this dress. I made it. Number 2. We need blank to follow the school policy. Number 3. They blank visit their sick friend. Number 4. I blank to take the final exam. Number 5. I blank obey my parents. The number 6. I like this dress. I blank wear this at a party. 7. You blank consult the physician. This is just an advice. Number 8. We blank to be there at exactly 10 o'clock according to the chairman. And number 9. I blank go to the dentist now. My teeth is aching. Number 10. We blank to wear a sport attire during the meet. Evaluation. Use must, have to, or should in expressing obligation. So fill in the blank with an appropriate modal expressing obligation. Number 1. We blank be at the airport at least 2 hours before the flight. Number 2. They blank wear their uniforms at school. Number 3. You blank listen the advice of your parents. Number 4. There's a lot of noise coming from outside. Blank. I close the window. 5. The rules say that you blank only invite one guest to the club. Number 6. I blank submit the requirements online. Number 7. They blank listen to the instruction. Number 8. I blank visit my family this summer vacation. Number 9. You blank attend a seminar. It is a must. And the last, number 10. I blank give an allowance to my sister. So here is the reference of this lesson.
Thanks for viewing and hope to see you next topic.